Welcome to Yogea. This hip opening routine is called stress release. Sit tall with your legs crossed. Inhale your arms over the head. Bring the hands into prayer and take a forward bend, bending your elbows, your hands in prayer at the back of your neck. Ground your hands through the mat, undo your legs, and come into cat pose, arching the spine, your shoulders stacking over the wrists, and then caving your spine and exhaling. Inhale, arch your spine into cat pose. Exhale, scoop the belly in. Curl the toes under, press up and back into downward facing dog. Bend your left knee, gaze through the right armpit. And bend your right knee and gaze under your left armpit. Shift forward plank, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Lift up into upward facing dog. Contract to the right, lifting gently, and inhale, up dog, contract to the left, lifting gently through the side. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, open your hip, bend your knee, shift forward, plank. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Take the leg through the side, circling it out and forward. Cross your right leg over to the left side into cross-legged down dog. Bend your left knee and your right. Open your left arm into a variation of bridge pose here. Bring your hands back to the mat. Lift your right leg up. Step the foot through the hands into a low lunge. Bend your left knee and then come forward into the lunge. Alternating, flexing the foot. Coming into lizard pose. Gently open your right knee out. Bend your left knee. Bring your hands underneath your chin, your elbows into the floor. Then press your hands back into the floor, your forearms into the floor, and shift forward and back, initiating small circles with the pelvis. Gaze forward, stretch your spine. Your left knee is off the floor. As you press your left hand, circle your right arm and bring your right fingertips to touch your left upper arm. Ground the hands through the floor. Come into warrior two. Reach the left hand into the right elbow as you bend the right knee. Straighten the knee. Bend the knee. Straighten the knee. Grab the opposite elbow. Interlocking opposite elbows, come into triangle pose then. Rest your hand into the floor outside your right foot and come into right angle pose, extending your left arm into the diagonal. Ground your left hand into the floor, walk your hands in front of you, reach your left leg as you circle it out, and then reverse the direction. Open your hip. Exhale, left leg all the way to the floor, crossing over and coming into ankle to knee in eagle pose. Hug your left foot into the chest. Walk your hands to the side as you're still in ankle to knee and stretch your spine. Gently release your pelvis into the floor. Press your right hand into the left sole and push the knee into the floor, opening the hips here. Come into a seated spinal twist, twisting over to the left. Come through a low lunge into a side lunge. Your left knee is bent, your right leg is straight. Reach your left arm up. And gently release your pelvis, folding your left knee in, walking your fingertips forward, releasing your chest into the floor. keeping your right foot flexed as you walk your hands back into pigeon. Your left knee is bent, moving right and left, and then walking the hands forward. Your right arm threads through. Release the chest down. Reach your left arm towards your right foot and open the shoulder as you open the hip. Gaze up. Stretch your quad. Gently lift yourself up. Reach for the right foot with both hands and release the left shoulder into the left thigh. Gaze down into the earth. Stretch the quad. Ground the left hand into the floor. Bring the right leg into the chest, hugging the shin with the elbows, hands into prayer. Rock your pelvis right and left, twisting gently. And then take a seated spinal bound twist. Right foot and left arm binding. Then open and look through the window as you press the right hand into the floor and you extend your right leg up and over into the twist. Hold your right sole with the right arm, crossing around the outside of the shin and open the hip. Set your right ankle into the left knee as you sit here and bring your forehead into the left knee, stretching the hip. Release into bull's seat. Right knee stacks over the left. Take a forward bend. Flex your feet. Walk your hands back. Slowly roll down onto your spine. Keep the ankle to knee position and thread your arms through your left shin. Holding the right shin, hands into prayer, into supine pigeon. Lift your left leg up, flex a foot, and rock yourself up to sit. Coming into archer, pushing the knee away from the torso, pressing the sole with the left arm, and then coiling the knee to reverse to the other side. Down dog, forward plank, chaturanga, moving through a vinyasa, upward facing dog. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, bend your knee, forward plank. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Open the hip, take the leg through the side and thread it through over to the other side into cross-legged down dog. Bend your left knee, keep your right leg straight, reach your right arm over the head. Open here into this back bend. And then reach the left leg back up. Set the foot between the hands. Release the knee into the floor. Come onto the forearms. Bend the back knee. Release deeper down into the groin. Set your elbows onto the floor and cup your chin with your hands. Press the hands together into prayer. You're on your forearms. Initiate small circles with the pelvis as the left knee is off the floor. Ground the right arm. Bring the left hand to the inside of the right elbow crease. Coming up into warrior two. Right arm into the left elbow. Bend the left knee. Crossing the elbows, come into a modified triangle as you hinge at the hip crease. Release the left hand to the outside of the left foot as you reach the right arm up and over the head into right angle pose. Ground your hands into the floor in front of you, shoulders over the wrists. Circle the right leg. Then reverse the circle, open the hip, cross the ankle over to the other knee, and hug the right knee into the chest as you twist. Walk the hands to the side. Stretch an ankle to knee, down dog. Release your pelvis down. Press your left hand into your right foot and bring the knee to the floor as you keep on twisting. Release into a seated spinal twist, this time twisting over and gazing over your right shoulder. Move forward into the lunge and then into a side lunge. Your right knee is bent, your left foot is flexed. Release the knee, fold it in towards the groin, and take a forward bend, releasing the chest slowly towards the floor. Lengthen the tailbone. Transition into pigeon. Shifting the weight left and right to accommodate the hips deeper. Thread your left arm through and open the right arm to bind with the left foot. Open the right shoulder. Press through the floor with your left hand. Reach for the left foot with both hands and release into the right thigh, gazing down at the earth, stretching the quad. Reground through the right sit bone and then the left sit bone. Hug the left shin with the elbows. Bring the hands into prayer and rock right and left. As you press your left hand into your right top of the foot, open the leg to the side and bend the elbow. Look through the window. Rebend the knee. Place the left ankle on top of the right knee and release your forehead into the right knee. Opening the hips here. Open the hip into archer by bringing the left knee further deeper into the floor. And then thread your arms through into ankle to knee. Release your third eye into the knee. Come into bull seat, left knee stacked over the right. Take a forward bend. Slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Ankle to knee, thread the arms through. Take a little rock, left and right. Extend the right leg forward, flex the foot. Hug the left shin with the hands into prayer, into supine pigeon. Lift your right leg and use momentum to sit up into archer. Flexing the left foot actively, pressing the knee into the diagonal. Cross the left leg and reposition into downward facing dog. Hop the feet to the hands into a deep squat. Bind around the right thigh. Open the left shoulder. Stretch the arms into the other diagonal and bind around the left thigh. Open the shoulder. Release the hips to the floor. Flex your feet. Hold your soles. Take a forward bend as you open your hips again. Thread your arms through and around your spine. Flex your feet, opening the shoulders, your palms face up. And then walk the hands back. Yogic toe lock your big toes with the pointer and the middle fingers. Flex your feet and take a forward bend here. Inhale, rebend your knees. Slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Flex your feet. Come into happy baby, your knees pressing towards the floor. Taking a twist here over to the right with your legs extended. Come back into happy baby. Lengthen your tailbone down. And then bring your right leg on top of your left. And twist the other way. Your legs are to the left, your gaze to the right. Come into butterfly position. Reach your arms over the head. Hands into prayer at the center of your heart. Allow the energy of fall to help you release old blockages as you realign your body to the rising vibrations of the earth. Reinventing yourself here by eliminating stress harboring in your hips. Take a moment to set your intention on what you want to eradicate from your life, what is no longer needed. And root yourself firmly into the earth, rejoicing your presence, stress-free and happy. Inhale your arms over the head. Bring the hands into prayer in front of your chest. As you forward bend in a gesture of gratitude and release. Ground deeper into the earth. Let all stale limitations flow into the river, allowing deep cleansing and purification of body and soul.